But that's who they worship, right? Colin Kaepernick takes a knee and peacefully protests because he wants people to be treated equally. He's a son of a bitch. Yeah, fire him. But a racist podcaster gets on Air Force 2, gets a day after him. They name streets after him. They have a Nazi-style Goebbels Nazi rally in Arizona, and he gets treated like Jesus Christ because he's a white supremacist. That's what he was. He wasn't about free speech. He was a right-wing white supremacist grifter. That's who they worshipped. How many people went to church on Sunday? Oh my God, they won't say the name of Charlie Kirk. I'm going to leave my church. Oh my God. How many of these dumbass, six-teeth, white trash, fake-ass Christians went to Starbucks? Say his name. Let his name on my cup. Oh my God. 40,000 people die every year from gun violence. Every damn year. Children are identified by their dental records. Not a damn thing from you people. Literally by their dental records. Their shoes are all over the place. Their teeth, their bones, their flesh is pierced. Not a goddamn thing except there's nothing we could do, thoughts and prayers. But a racist podcaster who says dead Americans is worth the cost of the Second Amendment. Oh my God, Jesus is coming. Oh, we got to baptize people. Oh, it's the second coming because one racist was the victim of a school shooting. It's white supremacy. Their whiteness was offended. When he said dead Americans is worth the cost of the Second Amendment, you know what he meant? Black people, brown people, gay people, trans people, Somalians, Muslims, Afghans. That's what he meant. And his little white trash wife, Tammy Faye Baker, she knows it too. And she's just a grifter off of white grievance, right? Oh, let's do yoga classes. Oh, can you tell me what a man and a woman is? Because I'm a dumbass. Oh, please buy some more freedom merch. How about the freedom of black people not to be called the N-word? How about that? How about the freedom of the Supreme Court to stop going against black people and gutting the Voting Rights Act so you could take away black representation? We literally right now, think about this, have a man in the White House, a white man that shits his diaper and wears orange makeup, that is an adjudicated rapist, a convicted felon. He was sued by a 13-year-old girl, Katie Johnson, for raping her. He has dozens of women with dates and incidents that he sexually assaulted them. He caused an insurrection and multiple officers died, 5, because of January 6th. And you all said, hey, shit happens, you know, he promised me cheap eggs. No, what you said was, he's a white man, so I don't give a shit. That's what you said. And you had the most qualified candidate in the history of our country, but she was a black woman, and that was a bridge too far. And that was a lot of it for Latino men. They were misogynistic pigs. We're a great country? Really? 250 years into this experiment? 250 years. 51% of our population are women. And we still haven't had a woman president? We would rather have a man who defends child molesters and rapes women and a convicted felon as president over the most qualified black woman. That's why we're here, America. You're not going to vote your way out of this. You're not. The Democrats aren't going to save you. We're here because of white silence. That's what we've done as white people as a majority since 1619. Think about it. What if white people would have said something while black people were hanging in trees?
Obama did it better. Obama did it better. The new talking point from Maga is, well, Obama dropped bombs too. Yeah, he did. And he did it better. Obama was able to use surgical strikes and limited military operations to take out targets and not start a fucking war. How about that shit? He did it better. In fact, most of the things that the Trumpies like about Trump, Obama did better. We'll go with unemployment. Obama did better. Economy. Obama did better. Deportations. Obama did better. He was able to deport way more people than Donald Trump, and he's able to do it on 1/10 of the freaking budget. Yeah? And without sending fucking goon squads into American cities. Obama did it better. Obama was able to get across a healthcare bill. Trump can't. Obama did it better. Obama was able to get tax cuts for the low and middle class. Trump, for the upper class, for the rich. Obama did it better. So trying to say that Obama did it too on any subject just shows the failure of Trump and the failure of his people to recognize that everything that Trump said Obama did it fucking better. They just don't like that a black man did it better than a white man. And one last point, let's not forget that Obama was able to get Iran to enter into a non-proliferation treaty for nukes. Trump couldn't do it, so Obama did it better.
They just want to find any way to blame the black man, just like they always tell black people always find a way to blame the white man. Well, white conservatives always blaming the black man, always bring up Barack Obama nonstop while he hasn't ran the office in over 80 years.
Today I want to share with my opinion his discussion. Many people are now comparing Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Some people says Obama handled many situations better. Others believe Trump did better in some areas. This debate is everyone in social media. In my opinion, every president has a good decision or bad decision. No leader is perfect. Some people says Obama avoid bigger wars and performance limit military actions. Others criticize some of the foreign policy decision. So there are different views. The sum of true the Donald Trump, his supporters believe made the America stronger. His critics believe he made many mistakes. That is why politics is always debate. I think comparing two presidents is normal, but the comparing should be based on the fact, not only emotions. Instead to say one leader has perfect, he should ask simple question: did people benefit from this politics? Did the economy improve? Did people feel suffer? Did their decisions help the country? There are the questions that the reality matters. At the end of the day, history will judge every president by their result, not ju- just the political option. So, whatever we support Obama or Trump, it is always good or respect different opinion and have a healthy decision. Now, I want to hear from you who do not think handle presidency better, Obama and the Donald Trump. Let me comments below. Let's continue.
Well, well, well. Baby, I'm out here on the veranda. And it just rained, but not enough to actually cool off anything. So it feels like I'm sitting in Satan's sauna, honey. But I wanted to drop a little bit of tea from the Twitter streets, you see, because they're still on that bullshit, honey, about ABC and NBC and CNN not airing Orange Daddy and the things they had to say. This selective outrage. We must acknowledge a few things today while they're trying to pull licenses of broadcasters, dear. At least 3 modern presidents, Barack Obama, the pedo-in-chief, and Joe Biden, have had primetime speeches declined or partially aired by major U.S. broadcast networks because TV networks possess the First Amendment rights and editorial discretion over their programming. Hundreds of presidential press conferences, ceremonial remarks, and political speeches over the decades have not been broadcast on primetime television. Barack Obama. Yes, he did an address on the actions on immigration. They decided that it was a policy speech rather than an emergency. So while you talk all that shit, red hat, about Barack Obama and immigration and all of that, you don't even know what his policy was, because you didn't tune in. It wasn't on your motherfucking TV, friend. That's why you all selectively forget that he deported millions of illegal immigrants. He didn't detain them in concentration camps, he didn't arrest their children too, and he didn't gun any of them down in the street. Sorry for you. And where was your outrage back in 2020? Baby, because he's been shut down twice on national TV. And back in 2022, it was ABC, CBS, and NBC that did not air Biden's primetime Battle for the Soul of a Nation speech live on their primary broadcast channels, honey. We can go further than that. We can go back to the Ronald Reagan days. The networks bypassed his 1986 address on the Contra aid because they felt it lacked new information, and they declined to air the 1987 address supporting Robert Bork's Supreme Court nomination because it was political advocacy. Both of the Bushes, both of them, It was June of 1992 that ABC, CBS, and NBC declined to air a primetime economic address by President George H.W. Bush, deeming a political maneuver to boost his struggling re-election campaign rather than addressing urgent national policies. Kind of like the orange thing. And it happened to old baby Bush in May of 2004 and in 2001 too, following the 9/11 attacks. These are all just easily searchable facts. As a matter of fact, they shut George W. Bush down so they could air Fear Factor. So Joe Rogan could be on TV. But sure, Salty Goat, bitch some more for me. Selective outrage, dear. And a whole lot of fear. Yes. And there should be today, because several members of the GOP, they didn't support what he had to say. Lots of them. That's why they've been so quiet about it, and when they have spoken, friend, they've pointed out how he's a fool, and it's too close to midterms, and you can't afford to fucking eat, boo, but he's talking about himself and pushing conspiracy theories on you. Yeah. Several members of the GOP feel like he's an old fucking coot, and they're gonna lose their seat because of this fool. Selective outrage, honey. Every fucking day. You know, none of us bitched about Obama or Joe not being on air. We went out here crying, baby, throwing temper tantrums and shit. Here comes an asshole. Let me hop off of here.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about a person who is still one of the most discussing president of the world, Barack Obama. Even though he left the White House many years ago, people still talk about him. Many Americans still respect him. At the same time, many people also discuss with some of his politics. So today we are not here to say that everyone is respect. We are here to talk at the why Barack Obama is still much an important name. Recently, many videos have gone viral on social media. In those videos, soldiers, journalists, sports commentators, and the ordinary Americans share their own experiences with Barack Obama. Some people say that Barack Obama always treated others with respect. One former soldier shared a story about meeting Obama during a military ceremony. He said Barack Obama genered every person in the room. He shook every hand. And after during the ceremony of fashion American soldiers, Obama stood in the military salute for a long time without moving. That the soldiers said that even though they disagree with Barack Obama politics, he respected that movement because it showed respect for the families and the soldiers. Many people online react to the story. Some said this is why Obama still receives respect today. Another reason people still talk about Obama in his work after leaving office. Most former presidents slow down after leaving office, but Obama remained active. He created the Obama Foundation, which works with young soldiers in many countries. The foundation supports education, leadership, and the community project. Together with Michelle Obama, he also supports programs that help girls receive education in different parts of the world. Many people believed that this project helped keep Obama's public image positive. Even after he left politics during his presidency, Obama also signed the Affordable Care Act, often called Obamacare. Supporters say he helped millions of Americans get health insurance. Cities critics say the law of heart problem and the increased cost of the same people. So even today, people continue to debate whether it was a greater successful or not. That shows how much influence Obama's presidency still has. Another interesting thing is Obama relationship is sport. Many NBA players and sports personalities have said that Obama is the real basketball fan. Some athletes have said they enjoy talking with him because he understands sports and treated everyone with respect. Many people believe he is connected with the younger Americans. Recently, some commentators compare Obama and Donald Trump. They said Obama often looked relaxed and meeting people. He talks with athletes, students, and ordinary Christians in the natural way. Others believe Donald Trump has a very different style. Supporters of Trump like the direct approach. Supporters of Obama prefer his calm and friendly personality. Both legends have very different style, and the people continue of debate which is one is better. Another reason Obama remains popular is a image around the world. Even years later, in leaving office, he still received investigations of speak of universities, leadership events, and international conferences. Many people still want to hear his ideas. That does not mean everyone agree with him. It simply shows that the demise of influential public figure. Of course, Obama also has many critics. Some people believe he made mistakes during his presidency, others disagree with his foreign policy of economic decisions. That is completely normal in politics. No president is supported by everyone. Every leader receives both parties of critics. Some social media makes the debates every bigger. One video praise Obama's, other video criticisms. Millions of people watch this video has shared their own opinion. That is why his name continue to stay that the news. Many people have now asked two simple question. Why is Barack Obama is still popular after leaving office? It is because he is a leader, it is because it is personality, or it is because people compare today politics with the past. There is no single answer. Different people have different opinion. Some Americans believe Obama has the one of the best president and others believe he made serious mistakes. Both opinion exist today and that is what makes the decision so interesting. In this video we are going to different reaction, different opinion and different viewpoint. we will hear that the supporters say. We will also look the what Christie says. Other goals is not to tell why you that they believed. Your goal is present of discussion and the let you decades of yourself. So watch till the end and after the watching tell me your ask your opinion. Do you think Barack Obama deserves that respect we still receive today? Do you think people remember his presidency differently than you actually was? Share with your thoughts or comment. Now let's begin.